Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Nick Creates. My name is Nick, and in this episode we are going to draw Feraligatr, as per suggestion of Unlucky Player 2. Thank you very much, and let's get cracking. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. In Photoshop I decided to go with this image of Feraligatr because I thought he would look really cool. I had some sort of idea what to do with him, but first let's just start cutting him out. I thought it might be an easy idea to do it like this, and let's create a new layer. I'm gonna make him that color. There we go. See a few dots in the middle that are not selected. Should be all fine now. Perfect. So this is the original Feraligatr. This is the colors. We do not want to move him just yet, so I'm gonna lock him. So there are a few things that we have to cut out like this, because we do not want his fins, I guess. We do not want them on the body parts. And of course this is going to take a long time as well to do this. So I'll see you in a minute. So I removed his fins from his actual body, made it a separate layer. And I'm going to do the same for his mouth, eyes, and these higher bits here. Belly, the nails. So I think it's time for a fast forward. Alright, I think that is that. I have separated all the layers that we need. So for now we'll just, we'll start with the blue bits of his body, and then we'll work our way to the whole of Feraligatr, like everything. So since Feraligatr is an alligator, I thought this would be cool to use as a reference for his body. And let's just start with the legs. So we'll work our way from bottom to top. Maybe tail first, actually. Okay, tail first. We'll give it a liquefy because we wanted to make it look 3D. Basically what we want to do is get the outer bits so it looks more circular. So the outer bits have to be more squashed in. I promise you it will make more sense eventually. And we'll just remove the body bits. And of course we are going to only select the tail. Don't mind the color as well, because the color is going to change too. I wonder what if I set it to screen. It's too light. That looks really cool. Multiply. Oh, that looks hard. Light looks cool. Anyway, let's not dwell on this for now. We'll do that in a bit. We're going to do the same thing for the legs. So I was wondering with his feet if it was the right correct direction or not, but I think it is if we work our way all the way to the top of Feraligatr. So that's fine. For this we of course are going to do the same thing. Alright, so I have done his whole body with the skills. It's gonna look a bit different because I am going to do something first. And of course we have to add shadows, we have to add color like his tail. I'm going to duplicate this quickly and merge all of them into a smart object. And the reason why I'm going to do this is because I am going to add shadows to him. And I'm going to set him to art light. So the reason why I duplicated this because I'm going to add shadows. And I want to select only the arm layer and the arm and the leg and the leg. And so maybe that would be better if I do it like that. So we'll figure it out. Let's see what happens. Hello. Quick side note, if you haven't done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you want your favorite Pokemon to be drawn by me, Please let me know in the comments down below. Enjoy the rest of this video. I can add some nice shadows to his arm only, rather than getting everything, because we do not want everything, just the arm for now. I can do the same with body, with basically everything. Got more patches here. The hard part with the scales is to find out where the arm is and where the body is. So over here we want a little bit more darker shadow, and here as well, because that's like where his leg ends and turns into the foot. And we do the same for the bottom. We want it almost black even, maybe. All right, there we go. There is a few more things that we have to do in order to make him look perfect, but mainly the back leg, actually. So let's do that one quickly, and then that's us done for the shadow, the global shadow, I should say, not the whole shadow. Once that is done, we can see what our background is going to be, and based on that we can decide what the lighting is going to become and where the highlights are going. But yeah, let's first do this and see how far we can get. And again, we have to trust the process. Trust that it becomes good. It will. Because I've done this before, and it's going to look cool. Like, it always takes a long time to, you know, process the whole shebang. But it's okay. I mean, it's more work for me than it is for you watching this. So. And I hope you enjoy this. That is a cool looking Feraligatr so far. Alright, so for the skills, the fins, I mean, I was thinking of using the same texture, also the same skills, maybe a bit smaller. Again, we have to do the same process all over again. Always in the end with all the, you know, the rest, the shadows, and then that looks better than having just this anyway. So no stress, no stress. There we go. And the last one, we're going to do the exact same thing. In case you've noticed, I only do the sides of the fins, not the bottom. The reason for that is because if I do the bottom, it will look weird, because then it looks like it's loose from it, I would say. It's not part of his body. And for him, I am going to make an exposure layer too, because I want some shadow. So I don't want to do too much just yet, because we still have to determine where the light is going to be. But the rest of his body, like the bottom is always darker, like it's almost always. Now for the patches, I was thinking maybe we can use some sort of steel texture. I don't know if that's gonna look cool. We can give it a bash and see where we end. If not, then we'll do something else. And for this, of course, we have to do the same kind of stuff that we did before. Shape it, turn it around, make it warp it a bit. And like bend it, maybe that was called. Put that above patches. And I'm going to duplicate that because there is just one base layer that we are going to use. Merge them together. Select patches and remove all the excess. Let's go for multiply. Multiply looks a bit cooler. There. Convert to smart object, and for this one I'm going to do exposure, and you know the drill. Okay, for the yellow bits, I'm not sure what to do with that. Maybe make the same steel texture, see if we can do that. The exposure is mainly because we want it to come loose from the background, so we do not want come loose from the body, because we don't want the body and the background to look one. Are you ready? For his nails, we are going to use him. The horns of him, of course, not the actual goat. Because, you know, it's a goat. So I'll just start by removing all the bits that we don't need. There you go, and the goat can go. Thank you, goat, for letting me borrow your horns. Beautiful. And of course we have to make the nails smaller. Alright, we have the nails set. There you go, merge layers. Make sure that that's only the nails. Yeah, correct. Okay, cool. Add some exposure to the nails as well, of course. There is already a little bit of shadow for them, but we want more shadow adding to it. Again, we want the nails to become loose from the actual fingers. Maybe add a little bit shadow on the bottom as well. Starting to look really cool already. I am going to do the eye, and for the eye I will use an actual crocodile's eye. This one looks really cool. Alright, and for this one, once more exposure. We know what to do. I really want his eyes to pop, so I'll do some shadows now. The yellow bits on his body I don't like that much. It's a bit too dark. So I'm gonna try and make that a bit lighter. A bit more like that maybe. Alright, so the last thing that I have to do is add the teeth. Let's see if I can find a nice crocodile teeth. Alligator teeth, I know. There we go, a nice crocodile teeth. I should say alligator teeth, right? Because it's an alligator. I'm going for the pointy one, so I'm gonna cut that one out. Maybe cut a few out, actually. I believe he has like 4 or 5 visible teeth. Let's see, I'll just use this one for him. And that one, and of course we're going to duplicate him. I'll use it for him as well. So I'm going to do now is add all of Feraligatr into one massive smart object. Alright, this is Feraligatr done for now, and now we are going to start working on the background. Of course, the background is going to take a long time, so let's speed it up. Alright, I think that is about the background done as much as we can, so let's convert this to a smart object and see what happens if we add a nice camera raw filter. That looks quite cool. We're not done yet because I need to add more shadow underneath Feraligatr, of course. Alright, cool, and Feraligatr himself, we're gonna add some more exposure to him. There we go, add some lights behind him because he is a bit like he's not part of the background, if you know, part of the picture, if you know what I mean. Maybe even add a little bit of a glow. Shall we do that? See what happens. Just the slightest glow, and with him I'm going to add a solid color over him. For this we are going to minimize it, make it a little bit orangey. Especially around the eye. Teeth maybe. His teeth, a bit of an orangey glow. Let's see how it looks with the camera raw filter. That looks way better, doesn't it? The final result of Feraligatr in the swamp. It was an awesome project. Thank you so much, Unlucky Player 2, for the suggestion. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and let me know in the comments down below what Pokemon to do next. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.